and salutations! Welcome to a limited edition unboxing of the Firefly Diary, also known as Hotaru no Nikki, on the PlayStation Vita. Brought to you by the folks at Nipponichi Software! Mainly the company that I know for bringing me the awesome fucking Disgaea series. So, I'd seen this right here, and it was a platforming game that kind of reminded me of Limbo. If you haven't played Limbo, Limbo's all sorts of fucked up, and I really dig that kind of style of game, because it's platforming and then puzzle mechanics tossed in. That's what this is all about as well, so naturally it garnered my interest. And I had checked the game out and noticed that I couldn't find physical copies anywhere. Well, this showed up on the Nipponichi store online, their actual store where they go and sell things, and they had limited edition on there, which was only 10 bucks more, and I figured, fuck it, why not go and pick it up? So, to have a look at the actual packaging out here. This is all done in paper, by the way, if you're kind of wondering what the hell the material is. Right there goes the main character of the game that you go and you run around as. That is Mion. And I'm assuming that's one of the little fireflies that you have guiding you throughout the entire game. There goes the side there with the stuff for the game, so you can actually see it. And then on the back we have more art. And art in the game, visually the game looks really nice. It kind of reminds me of some of the Vanillaware games that you typically end up seeing, where they have this really beautiful 2D art that's done in high def and just looks really fantastic. So let's go and get all this stuff out here and set it to the side. So we got the game, soundtrack, and an art book. This is everything that you're going to be getting inside the package. Now, you can get the game standalone on the website. That was one of the things I thought was cool, and it's only 20 bucks, which isn't shit. So I figured, you know, why not try to go and pick up the physical copy of it if possible. So that's what it looks like right there on the front. Then, the brighter the light, the darker the shadow. It's very true. All those little factoids that they like toss in. Now, the Firefly Diary soundtrack right there, and obviously it hasn't been opened, but it has a total of 17 tracks on it. I personally haven't checked out any of the music from the game. I mainly have just looked up gameplay footage of it and a couple synopsises of it. Can you even say that? Synopsises? Synopsi? A bunch of previews and just talking about the game, and I thought it sounded really interesting. So, and here goes the art book. An art book, it's not hardcover or anything like that, but it does actually have a decent amount of content inside of it. So we're going to go and open this up. I'm actually glad that's really high gloss pages done on here. So here goes the actual cover to the game. That's kind of cool right there. See them side by side. See, the image illustration was very effective at symbolizing Lumen, so I had trouble coming up with a great layout for the package illustration. For this illustration, I made things simple and focused on the theme of unreasonable death raining down upon Mion. So, in this game's set in a post-apocalyptic type setting, and you pretty much end up waking up as Mion, and you have to kind of get your way out of this world and up onto the actual crust of the planet, and you're being helped by these little fireflies right here. Pin badge illustrations. Let's see. Promotional manga? Yeah, that's kind of neat. Little promotional manga that I'm not sure... this manga was featured in a magazine to promote the game. It's an introductory manga, but the descriptions are detailed. Mion's tension is very exaggerated, but isn't corrupting a character's image necessary when making a game into a manga? Indeed. Leave this to me. How eligible. Oh, there. You can actually see Chapter 1 boss right there. Kind of badass. Yeah, a lot of the footage that I had seen of it, just that right there was one of the very first scenes I had seen whenever it came to the gameplay online, was all these gears and you trying to go through them without getting crunched up and killed and stuff, which again kind of remind me of Limbo, where you're trying to go and traverse through all these kind of beautiful but horrific style settings, and But Limbo, you're truly alone in that, with the exception of that big-ass, scary fucking spider and those worms that go and get attached to your head. But Mion, she has the little fireflies to accompany her and help her get her way through all the stages and stuff. Now, apparently this game only has 5 chapters, so quite a few people have said that it is quite a short game. But considering the level of difficulty behind the game, I think that it may be a little more taxing for people, despite the fact that it's kind of short. And I don't really mind short games, so long as they're fun. That's really all that counts at the end. See, characters close to Mion, so we get to see some more of the characters within the game. I don't know how deep of a narrative that this is going to have or anything like that. You know, I'm not expecting something of RPG standards, but the premise itself could be interesting, so we'll have to go and see about that. I haven't actually seen any of the cutscenes or storylines or anything in association with that. There goes some more of the monsters from the game. I'll just flip through to back here. Early development images. Now, that's the kind of stuff that I like. One of the reasons why I like to go on to sites like Unseen64 and shit is to go and find all the stuff that was in, you know, pre-production and stuff that could have been, should have been, and it may not have made its way into the final product, but I think it's kind of cool. And when I had first seen the game right here, I'd seen that and I was like, how the fuck are you supposed to pronounce that and tell people about it? But technically this is just going to end up translating to the Firefly Diary. Whenever you see it, like I said, it's just htoL no Nikki. So, there you go. And anytime, you can go and call it by that, or the Firefly Diary. Don't be like, htoL hashtag Nick, Nook. It would make no fucking sense whatsoever. But it is kind of cool to see Nippon Ichi put out another platforming game, because the last one that I can recall that I've ever played from them, and I don't know if they've made any other ones, but is the 2 Prinny Can I Be the Hero games that were on the PSP, which I would like to see those packaged together, bundled up, and put onto the PlayStation Vita, because I believe that they are some of the better games from Nippon Ichi, and they're within the Sky universe, but just haven't gotten nearly the acclaim or attention that they deserve. So, and the music composer right here is Hajime Suge. I'm just trying my best to go and pronounce these names. Again, if I'm butchering them, at least I'm trying, damn it. So, I'll end up checking out the soundtrack at some point soon. I tend to lean towards things that are very fast and guitar-centric, so I don't know if it'll be up my alley or not. But there goes an empty box if anybody gave a shit to go and see that. And there you go. This right here is the limited edition unboxing of the Firefly Diary for PlayStation Vita. Hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll conclude this video, like always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, game the fuck on.